Welcome student. Today we are going to learn about the Excel. Okay, so the topic is the more on the Microsoft Excel. Cell referencing means how a cell addresses behaves in the formula when it is copied from the one to the other cells. Means cell referencing is nothing but the how that cell address behaves in the formula when it's copied from the one to other cell. Okay, next one. There are three types of the cell referencing in the MS Excel. Okay, the first is the relative referencing, second absolute referencing, and third is the mixed referencing. We see one by one what is meant by the referencing. Okay, so every cell has the name known as its address. For example, if we see this Excel sheet, let's see. For example, if I click here on this subject marks 52, let's see, it's showing the C4, means the address of this cell is the C4. Okay, if you click here on this cell, let's like a 71, the value is showing in this cell. So if you see this here, it's called as the C7, means the name of or the cell address is the C7. Okay, and this is known as the what, the formula bar, where we can type the formula, or we can see the value of that equation, or we can say the addition or subtraction, any that formula. Okay, so every cell has name known as its the address, and the cell address is made up of the row and the column part. Means we can come back to this cell. Let's see here. For example, if we click here on this cell, let's see, it's showing the I4, means I means this is the name of the column and 4 is the row number. So every cell contains the two parts, which are the column name and the this row name, means column number I, and the row number is also the 4, means I4 is the cell address of this cell. If I click here, now see, it's showing here the F4, means this is the column F, and this is the this is the column row 5, means F5 is the cell address of this active cell. Okay, so cell address is made up of the row and the column part. Understood? So next, now we see about the relative referencing. In relative cell referencing, the formula in the copied cell changes according to the change in the position of the cell pointer. Means in this type of cell referencing, when we copy the formula from one to other cell, it will change the position of the means according to that cell address, it will change the formula. Okay, if you copy the formula across the rows or down columns, the formula or the cell reference changes automatically. Okay, for example, if the formula in the D4 is equal to B4 plus C4, when this formula is copied vertically down to D5, then it will change automatically to D5 is equal to B5 plus C5. Yes, I will show you in practical so you can understand. Let's come back to this Excel sheet. Now see, if I delete this, now see, if I type here is equal to, the cell address of this is what, B4. Okay, plus this cell means C4. So we have to calculate the total of the subject 1 plus 2, means is equal to what, B4 plus C4, and now enter. Now see, here the formula is B4 plus C4. Now if I copy this and we just paste here, okay, I just copy one by one. Now see what the formula will come here. See here, B4, wait, B5 plus C5, means you just copy from this cell to this cell, so automatically it will change the formula to B4 to B5. Okay, now see, if I copy this one here, copy, and if you paste here, now see, it will change to the B6 plus C6. Okay, B6 plus C6. Okay, now see, now if you copy again the downside, it will changes to the B7 plus C7. Okay, Again, if you copy here, now see, it will change to the C here in this formula address B8 plus C8. Okay, so this is known as the relative referencing, means the formula will automatically change to the that when you copy to the other cells. This is known as the relative referencing. Okay, now next we see about the absolute referencing. In absolute referencing, we use the dollar sign with the column and the row in the formula. Okay, so for example, dollar $D and $7 is an absolute reference. When we use the dollar sign, means the row or column number will remain same in the formula. Okay, first we see about the absolute referencing means what. Let's see, come back here. Now I just give here name total using relative referencing. Okay, so this we have done using the relative referencing. Now we do the total using the absolute referencing. Wait, absolute referencing. Okay, now see, if we type your formula is equal to dollar, now what is the address of this cell? This one, that is the B4. So B, then $4 plus this one means C4. So $C and $4. Now enter. Now see, now if I copy this formula, just let's see, copy and paste. Now see, the total will be remain same because we are using the absolute reference, means the column name and row number will not change when you copy the cell from one to other cell. Now let's see once again, if I again copy this formula, just copy and again paste here. Let's see what happened. It will not change the word row number or the column number, so it will remain the same. This is known as the absolute referencing, means if you use the dollar sign, it will not change the row and the column number when you copy from one to other cell. This is known as the absolute referencing. Okay,